Hey there, I'm illustrator John McCoy, and for my 39th daily drawing exercise, I did this illustration from imagination. I had my iPad and I'd pull up Google Images, different references, and I'd altered them, obviously. No plagiarism here, but just kind of drawing inspiration from many different images and creating these little faces. I'm using a crow quill basically, and it's a jar of Higgins ink, and I would just dip it and draw lines. Actually, you can see where I did a practice round here. Oops, right there. Little bits of just seeing how the line quality is, how this thing get a handle on this. I started with this drawing board at a vertical angle, but I decided it was best for this way because I feel like I'm getting more ink out of it with the gravity. So yeah, check out the time-lapse process for this one and subscribe to the channel.
Hey everyone, I'm illustrator John McCoy. Thank you for watching. This is my 39th daily drawing exercise of 2020, and I'm doing an ink drawing using Higgins ink and a crow quill basically. And the whole goal of this is imagination exercise, practicing getting something down from imagination, something that looks semi-realistic, and also practicing with this media, which I don't use too often, the pen and ink, but especially more specifically this crow quill dipping action. So yeah, I use a bunch of different references and just kind of like notice different things in there and see what inspires me of different things. Kind of get an idea of anatomy from many different pictures. And then here I'm just, among many other things that I'm exercising, I'm trying to see how I can create a little interesting composition and yeah, just practicing a lot of different things. Aesthetics, light, realism, media handling, just a lot of different things. And then going with my imagination, going with a more permanent media with no pencil, just kind of going for it and seeing how I can do that to build confidence in many different aspects of my drawing skills. There I'm drawing a little ink jar, and yeah, it's kind of cool to kind of like go with a theme where you have like some of the ink going through, and they have a goose with, or a duck with some feathers, kind of like hinting at with that ink jar about the feathers and the origins of pens, the way they use feathers, and we cut the tips of the feathers for dipping into ink. Just a lot of different themes and stuff to practice, drawing realistic things and kind of coming up with a design that feels right. It's kind of cool that when you have like a little vignette like this where it's a bunch of different objects floating around or connecting to each other, it's definitely a challenge to get the overall contour of everything, the image, I guess what you would say the silhouette of everything together, and that form factor, and have that be visually pleasing is challenging. I feel like that was maybe one of the most challenging things of this, is unifying all of these things. But the whole idea is to progress confidently and to not be afraid of mistakes, but to just continue and roll with them. And I feel like it was very successful. Yeah, this one took an hour. I set up a timer in 30-minute sections, and then would take a short break in between those sections of 30 minutes to relax my eyes and hands. And then I get right back into it. And here's the result. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button, share this video with your family and friends. God bless you guys.